Hello, everyone. Welcome to a Season 13 Top 32 game. This is the last game of the round. We have Jay on the red side versus Kyle on the blue side. Jay is playing, looks to be a Wakanda list. He's bringing both Panthers, Wong, and then with helping him, he's got the Blob, Wong, ASM, Ancient One. And let's see what Kyle is bringing. Looks like Kyle is bringing a Web Warrior squad. He's got all Web Warriors plus Sam and Toad. I'm going to let the players know that we are live. Joining me on commentary is Andrew. How's it going?
Hey Lucas, I'm good. Saturday morning over here in lovely, beautiful, sunny Sydney. So, yeah, looking forward to seeing this. I'll be trying not to be too biased towards Jay as one of our relative locals. I mean, he's about 3.5, 4 hours away from me, but in Australia that's local. But I think you've got your local on your side as well, so this might be the most biased commentary you've done so far.
We'll see. It's fun. I always like to bring on someone from the same country if like we get these situations, and it's just a lot of fun. The We've got an event. We've got a Wakanda versus Spiders, and it looks like the Spiders have won priority, but both teams are scenario-based teams. So let's see. Let's see what happens here. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of positioning decisions coming up. We got Legacy Virus, and we have Super Powered Scoundrels. What do you think of the crises and the teams coming up?
All right, looks like we are here for a good time, not a long time. So good to see Jay repping the Wakanda, keeping up that Australian stereotype of just beers and Black Panther. So this should be good. I think we're going to see a real cagey game. A lot of defensive tech on both sides. I'm not seeing a whole lot of punch. We've got Agent Venom, maybe Spider-Woman on Carl's side. I guess Miles in the stretch, whereas Jay has that option to go a little bit more aggressive if he needs to. Spiders won priority, didn't they?
Yes, they did. So the
Yeah,
interesting
so
thing about this situation is like the same amount. It's the same amount of points as if you played like Scrolls and Extremist or like Hammers and Cosmic Portals. You got 8 points on the board. However, it's split differently, right? You have 3 extracts and you have 5 secures. So both teams are really a lot of their characters have the displacement on. They've got Shuri has displacement, and of course you got your like web lines, and you got Panther with his displacement. So there's it's going to be interesting to see how this really how this comes together here and what they bring. The Web Warriors have stealth, which Shuri doesn't like, so there's like a little bit of counterplay there. So it's with priority though, Kyle is likely to grab 2 of the extracts. And so let's see if Jay can counter that by grabbing the majority of secures and 1 extract to tie it 4-4, and how that plays out. Usually when you're playing scenario, like you're the last player gets like is it's like you want to be the last player if both teams are playing scenario, because then you can always
Mhm.
displace after characters activate. You get to respond and displace those activated characters. So let's see. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out.
Yeah, losing priority is going to be big here, but it'll come down to whether Kyle can maximize going 2 up on the legacy. And whether I don't think either team had a plan to assemble the legacy. Yeah, I saw a toad, and I think that was about it. But it wouldn't surprise me if somebody does try for that for
Yeah,
some big points later on.
it's
I think
it's tricky.
the
It's
scenario
very
probably
tricky to do.
favors the webs in that they want to spread out a bit more. They'll probably have slight options to go slightly wider.
Yeah,
But this will be interesting. Should be a great game.
yeah. This will be really fun. This is the after this game, the next round is going to be drawn tomorrow. So or like basically 15 hour. I don't know, whatever. What's tomorrow? Like 12 hours later from this game. So that's pretty exciting to see who makes it. We have a 20 threat squad being deployed here. And looks like we're just waiting on Kyle. So let's see. Looks like we can see on the overlay that Jay is bringing He's bringing 6 wide here. So he's
Oh,
got
here we go.
Black Panther, Shuri, Okoye, and Killmonger with Wong and ASM. Usurp, Spirit, Advanced R&D, Wakanda Forever, Mission Objective. All right, I like it. He didn't bring Brace, which is interesting. Instead, he brought Usurp and Mission Objective. So let's see.
Hmm.
Let's see what Kyle is bringing. Kyle is bringing a 6 wide team here. His just loading in. We do have a little bit of lag. That because we're playing Australia versus Canada. It's pretty far away from each other, but we
The
have
Australian government internet kicking in again.
yeah, that's right. We have Miles and Agent Venom and Gwen and ASM with Toad and Sam Wilson, Captain America. So I like the Agent Venom pick here for the shooting through cover. They both players brought ASM, so that's very
Hmm.
fascinating. Let's see who's comes out on top. And yeah, this is both teams bringing 5 threats, but also went 6 wide. So that's pretty cool to see.
Yeah, ASM on both sides is a great call. And then Agent Venom to counter the enemy ASM. I don't know if that was deliberate, but yeah, getting around the cover at the bare minimum is always great.
Yeah, the Killmonger has to on J side. Will have to take out
Yeah.
ASM and
I'd love to know if that was a counter pick as well. Just make your 5 threat almost immune to Killmonger.
what are we seeing here? We're seeing a little bit of a lag, or so we're seeing some sort of issue with the Toad card, I think. So I'm not sure if that's going to
No,
stall things out.
Toad's come down. I think they're going to
Oh,
deployment.
there he
It
is.
looks
There he is.
okay.
I think they were going to see if it. I think they're going to see if he's functional because his card is like I don't know if you can see it on your screen, but on my screen, Toad's card is like it's like off to the side.
Oh, I had a game. My finals game was like that. My opponent's Luke Cage. The card was, solidly off to the far right,
That's
but
what
all the
happened here
tokens
with
and
Toad.
everything was still measuring. Okay. No, it looks okay for me. Must just be a northern hemisphere thing.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Everything's
yeah,
upside
that's
down down here.
yeah, yeah. It's I don't know how you guys do it over there. How do you not just fall off the?
Hanging on,
Yeah,
hanging on.
yeah, right. That's right. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So we'll see. With Kyle, he has ASM. I'm sure. Yes, or yeah, yes, it is. Is but be functional. So yeah, um they're still figuring out this Toad thing. Is he gone? Oh, hold on. Is Toad? Oh, there he is. He put him in the middle. Okay. So looks like they're gonna keep playing without that issue.
Mm.
And I'm not really a big fan of Jay putting down ASM right here
Yeah, no,
because now
no.
I think hmm
I think
because go ahead.
on Kyle's side, I don't really think he's got that much to punish ASM if he sends ASM out to either of those side ones. I think that's the thinking for Jay there. So if Kyle doesn't grab that middle one, he can grab it with ASM as a safe grab. Otherwise, he can send him out over onto the sides if he needs. I don't know what. Yeah, he doesn't really have any other safe grabs on the sides. Although Black Panther can probably just grab whichever legacy cure he needs to.
So he's I'm okay. He's setting up Wakanda Forever or Spirit of Wakanda.
No spirit.
I'm
Yeah.
sure, right? Like that's what's happening
Yeah.
here. So
Yep.
okay, he's all right. He's trying to. All right, this I'm gonna type in here. Um,
Yeah, that's it's not unseen, but yeah, this technically is a illegal use of two movement tools at the same time.
all right. And yeah, so the situation is is that yeah, friendly move there, yeah. Yeah, you can't use two range tools at the same time, and during deployment you have to use just your range 3 tool. So you basically have to use your range 2 tool to figure out like, and then look on the board and kind of see like where you think that would be, and then actually be using your range 3 tool when you're deploying your model.
Yeah,
Okay.
the other one I see people get caught out on is you can't measure from a model and then elect to move them. So in this example, you couldn't measure how far away Ghost Spider is from Toad and then move Ghost Spider because that's using a base to pre-measure.
Yeah, Vodka Blitz in the chat is saying very similar. You can't like, yeah. I mean, I don't. I'm just gonna say exactly what you just said. You just can't do it. Yeah, but
Yep.
looks like basically if you just clump your characters together on Wakanda
Yep.
side, you'll be in range 2 of each other, and you'll get your Wakanda forever, your Spirit of Wakanda off, and everything will work out. The reason you kind of wanted to drop ASM late, but you know what? Now that I said that, or I thought that initially, but then I'm
Mm.
realizing that no matter like Jay's deployment strategy for Wakanda is extremely telegraphed. So like, what do you think?
Yep.
Was he gonna put his entire team on the left flank? No, he wasn't. He was always gonna put them in the middle. ASM was always gonna go there, no matter what. So I think that's why he dropped ASM down there, right? You know, does that make sense? Like
Yeah.
he
Oh yeah,
wasn't.
we're sitting here commenting and sort of crapping on his deployment strategy, but he knows what he's doing. Like,
Yeah, yeah. He's
this is just a web swing, and then he's single moving to anywhere anyway.
yeah, that's right. That's right. So maybe he's gonna use like Black Panther or another character. I would assume Black Panther to activate first, and then like grab a flank virus because I'm assuming Kyle's gonna grab the middle one here with Toad. Um, look, looks like Kyle's setting up to grab the middle one with Toad,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's going to grab a flank one with ASM, I would imagine. Like I'm looking on Kyle's deployment side, and I'm seeing that that motorcycle on the top could be like messing up any sort of plans Kyle could try to have with a single ASM grab, like a single move ASM grab. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that if I was Jay, I'd be using Black Panther to grab the one on the bottom of my screen here by this red car, and and it would also put him on in cover with on the car, right? So it's like he would have that extra
Mm-hmm.
protection as well, and therefore Kyle might not be able to grab that top virus with in one single move and then be able to like retreat back to a scoundrel with ASM or something. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to see like the whole at least a couple
Oh
moves
yeah.
ahead here and see and hopefully Jay can see that kind of thing. The other option of course is going with ASM and grabbing a flank piece, but I just don't see. There it is. See, just like as I thought, Kyle identified that the top virus is harder to get for him.
Yeah. So interestingly, we've got nobody going for that virus near the motorcycle. Oh, or at least
I think
nobody
Panther can
telegraphed
double
going for
move
it.
it. Panther should be able to double move and grab it. It's close. I would okay.
Well,
Um,
Panther's got the pounce as well, so.
Yeah. Well, you can see you can see Jay is clearly he's like basically telegraphed that if you grab the middle with Toad, I'm grabbing this flank with ASM, and I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if like it's interesting like there's lots of thinking here because Kyle also put Venom and Sam on this side too, which both ignore cover,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's like he brought all of his firepower on this side, so like he maybe like maybe we're not giving Kyle enough credit for like basically seeing this ahead of time potentially, but here we go. Where the game is now on. Um, should be get their clock start clock. Should be starting their clocks, and both of these players are new to the TTS clock, like the cuts. I don't, they There's their first time, and so this is the whole clock thing. I'm sure will be slightly new to them. Like I mean
Yeah.
like on TTS specifically.
Yeah, I know we tend to not play with clocks in real life, so the only time, at least my play group, are playing with clocks is if one of us makes it through to the finals and somebody tells us we have to. Um, Personally, I think they're great, but I'm not going to start the the clock debate. But I will constantly forget to use them.
Yeah, I think they're great. I like to be able to like think guilt free and not feel like I'm taking up the round time. And then I don't want my
Yep.
opponent to walk away from a game thinking like this player used double, like they beat me, but they also used double the amount of the round clock to do it. So I would
Yep.
rather feel not guilty at all about that because I'm one of those people who will overthink everything.
Yep. Yep. All right,
Um,
here comes the spirit play. Looks like we're playing that off Shuri. So who went first there? I think it was Wong. Wong's gone? I think.
okay. Uh,
I th- yeah, so all right, so Wong just goes.
Interesting. So he's giving
Yeah.
ASM the it's nothing crazy, right? No matter what, you're going to grab one. So whether you went
Yep.
now or went with a
Went
character now or
next.
later, you're still grabbing one.
Yep.
He gave all the power to ASM. This is going to allow ASM to move and swing, grab the virus, and then move back. Like it'll allow him to actually. Okay, so
Yep.
um, it's like it's cool to me. It seems unorthodox, but it's all making sense logically so far. So I like it.
Yeah, interesting that Jay's going to go into his second turn with two pieces on 0 power, but I guess on Scoundrels you don't really need that power, and Wong's quite happy to double move onto one of them next turn.
Yeah, another thing that I was saying is that Agent Venom's on this side, and like that's maybe where like Panther, like whoever is grabbing the virus, like Panther or ASM, we're gonna probably go to the
Hmm.
bottom. But by doing this play first and charging up ASM, it means he can be further away from Agent Venom, which is probably the spot you want to be at. You want ASM to be like picking on these smaller, weaker characters with these like with your like souped up strikes, rather than having to go into Venom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I saw in the chat. Patrick was asking about Kyle, where he was from, and yeah, he Vodka Blitz is correct. He's on the East bracket. He was the winner of the East bracket, and on top of that, he is a he's local of mine. He plays in events that are about 2 hours away, so sometimes I will be at the same event as him. He actually just won in a 20-person event. I don't know. Maybe at this point it might be 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, but I was there, and yeah, he was playing. Well, I think he was playing Wakanda at that event. But he's good with. He's played Web Warriors in Wakanda a lot recently, or in the last year, and he's a good player. So we'll see. This will be a good game.
I think Jay's decided that he's going to take the super unorthodox approaches here.
Okay,
And we're
I'm a
just
little unsure about this. What's happening here? I I'm don't like how he's conceding all three viruses.
yeah, I think he's presumably got a plan to go up on extracts, or at least if Carl does come grab this virus with either of the spiders, which presumably he will do, Jay may have some sort of way of putting the hurt on, trying to get that back. I did see he was measuring out the Killmonger charge into Toad, so I know that's an option, but yeah, I'm not a huge fan of giving up all three.
Wow, it's actually I'm like the fact that Kyle didn't grab it either. I don't know what's going on
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah,
This is like so not how I play. I'm I'm a little who's on top there? That's Miles on top. Man, I definitely would
yeah.
have I I
Grab
definitely
that
would
with
have grabbed that
Miles.
with Miles, man. He's
Yeah,
so tanky and like Killmonger can't get him this round, and he has priority. Like Kyle has priority, so he can rotate Miles away if he is worried. Um, okay, well we have Sam throwing a shield. I think
yeah,
so. It's going to ricochet and it's going to hit into Panther. So it's going to push Shuri off the point and then ricochet into Panther or maybe even someone else. Scumber Toko says, missed the start. Was the illegal move measuring for Spirit Okanda? Yeah, yeah. So Jay was using a range 2 tool and then his range 3 tool came out at the same time, and you're just obviously you can't use 2 range tools at the same time, so that was resolved. All right. Was that into Panther? I missed the tab.
Yeah, I missed the target. If it's into Panther, he's totally okay. If it's into anybody else, they're taking 1 damage. So I don't think we're. Although the push
Oh, there was.
could be big.
There was. I don't think there's any damage because it looks like he got it 3 successes. Yeah, so no damage. So we don't know who it was, and I missed it. All right. Advanced R&D
Yeah.
is going from Sam Wilson into who's getting it? Miles and Venom. Venom could get a place.
Could get a web swing, yeah.
There's lots of
Otherwise,
basically
you
all
got
of these
Gwen for the
characters.
web swing. Yeah, everyone loves 2 power.
Okay, so because he got the ricochet though, he actually ends up being able to give out 3 power, and so he gives 1 to Venom, 1 to Miles, and he keeps 1 for himself. Okay.
Yeah, that's great for the Sam play there, just pushing Shuri off. Yeah. Although somebody's got to grab this virus at some point, guys. Come on.
I know, I know. Here we go. This is more what I'm talking about.
At this stage, I'm almost half expecting Jay to go up and see if he can get a range 3 attack on Gwen in the
Yeah.
deployment. Like,
Oh, okay. Well, looks like he's gonna be grabbing with ASM and probably just hanging back onto his home scoundrel. Although Gwen could displace him off the point with the that attack. But I
the
mean,
webs.
we'll see how this plays out. It's still pretty early in the round, and Killmonger. I think Killmonger is going to scare the rest of Kyle's team from putting characters on the midpoint. So we're probably going to see a either a 4-4 or like maybe a 4-3 for Kyle if he gets a displacement on an activated character that Jay can't respond to. But I think that Kyle's pretty much locked into 4 points here for sure. We don't have a Black Cat on Kyle's team, which is interesting. So that's basically he could have went 7 wide if he went with like a 3-3 or a 3-3-3 instead of a 5 and a 4.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so I think that's or like he could have not played Sam, but I think that's the reason we're seeing, right, is that Sam can shoot through cover, so he
Yep.
opted to probably pick Sam instead of Cat. Oh, he's going right to the middle.
Here we go.
Very cool. Makes sense. He's very tanky character. The only thing is that Agent Venom. Oh my goodness. He loses.
Yep, that's
You've
not
got to
on.
touch your tool. Okay, there we go.
Okay,
They're resolving it. That's good. All right. I'm a little concerned because Agent Venom is going to be able to attack ASM twice before Jay gets to go with the ASM again, and he can't do any modifications to his dice. That includes basically his entire defensive kit, except for witty banter. Like he could witty banter an Agent Venom's attack, right?
Yeah, I mean, but that's just the 1 dice. I guess you're playing 5 attack dice into 4 natural.
Yeah.
I'd also be interested to, presumably the Venom swing is going to put him on top of that building, but yeah, that looks like it's easily within 3 for the web swing onto the building and shoot ASM. Seeing the Gwen attack come in here. Really just fishing for the wild, presumably, and then there's the option for the web line.
All right. So they both gain power. Jay got a power on ASM for rolling a crit, and yeah, and Gwen the gainer. What am I? Oh yeah, these cats are playing jazz MCP. That's good. Yeah, I think ASM gets on. Or sorry, I think Agent Venom gets onto the roof, like you're saying. Can a 2-tap ASM? The only issue, do you ignore the building you're on when you're determining line of sight? I think you do.
Yeah, if you're on it, yeah, you ignore it. I mean, he can probably just go round the side anyway if he's ignoring cover. He'll have line of sight.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Now he doesn't need to worry about it at all because you don't get cover at all from him. Like as long as
Yeah.
you see a little bit of his piece, then you're good to go with Agent Venom. Okay, so
Yeah.
Okoye is just sitting on the back flank. We might be able to see a Miles be able to counter that with a move, swing, punch into Okoye, hitting that wild throw trigger. But it's we could. I mean, that's just a possibility. We could easily see Miles just like hang back on a point.
Yeah, I mean, we could even just see Miles move, swing, move again, and just tie up that point, and then just denying any points in this game is going to be huge.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. If someone breaks parity on round one here, it's gonna open the door. It's gonna put the other player in a position where they have to make swing like a oh my goodness, I
Yep.
almost said swing and friggin' Web Warriors.
I thought that was a jazz reference.
Good. Look at it, I'm so smart.
So worldly, so worldly.
Yeah,
It's all that experience streaming with people all over the globe at
that's
all hours
right.
of the
Yeah,
night.
that's right. Okay, here we go. Here's the double attack that we were predicting. Oh, you don't, Jesus. Well, there you go. That's
Who needs rerolls?
I know. And a power. Thank you very much.
Yeah. As an action, give ASM a power.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Suck.
Yeah. As two
Oh, there
actions,
we
give
go.
ASM two
Yes.
power.
No,
Oh,
I missed
no.
that one, but
I missed that one.
dude,
Yeah.
that's a real bummer.
Mm-hmm.
You're expecting some output there. But neither player is rolling any dice mods on so it's like what just happened is very realistic. Like it can happen often. Okay. So I think originally Jay was thinking of popping Wakanda Forever early, and that's why he was lining up Shuri within range 5 of ASM, or
Mm-hmm.
or along those lines. And we could see something like that, right? Like a double Black Panther walk, and then a Wakanda Forever gets him the to tie the points. And we only have Miles on the top there, so it's like Kyle wouldn't be able to stop. I think that's what we're seeing. I think that's what he's lining up. But maybe that's not accurate. Let's see. Two. It would tie the game 3-3 if Panther double walked and played Wakanda Forever. Um, let's see. Let's see what he does here with Killmonger.
Well, it depends what. It would depend what Miles did then. If he does that, potentially
Yeah.
you could have a 3-2 on Scoundrel's Legacy Virus. You could just see 3 points just not claimed.
Yeah, let's see. I think Miles is going to be aggressive here based on where the board state is. But
Yeah. So here's the Killmonger charge coming into Toad.
He does have his Wakanda reroll because he had 3 power. He had enough power. Let's see. Oh, 3
Yep.
here. Here's a reroll. So Toad's living, but he's going to be taking 2 damage at least. Does the Wakanda reroll convert? Oh no, we got Miles rerolls as well.
Yeah. So 4 coming in, blocking 1, Miles reroll.
Oh,
Miles
so 2
reroll
damage.
converts.
I think that's fine generally because like you're at least you have power back. You're refunded the power of the charge, so you're not like you're like I wish I did more, but it could have been a lot worse.
Yep.
So I was thinking this. Was he going to put Toad on a point after doing this? It looks like he is basically locking in that point so Panther can't get it.
Yep. And giving Toad cover as well, so.
Yeah.
So we're really starting to form that bunker over there with two legacies sitting on that back point
Yeah,
on
that's right.
some characters that are going to be quite difficult to kill now. Toad's in range to mission objective it off to, well, off to ASM, so alright.
Okay, well, it looks like Jay is currently winning 3 victory points here, and Kyle is currently winning 4. So, um, but Panthers could like if basically if Panther goes onto this point that he's really close to, it'll be a 4-4 game. So it'll still be like anyone's game here, and only 1 damage so far taken on Shuri, 2 damage on Toad. So it's really, let's see if Miles does anything significant here.
Yep, Mars is going to do the web swing. I think we might see that move you were suggesting for Okoye coming into Killmonger.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Interesting. But yeah, if he gets the wild, he takes that point and goes up 5 to 3,
Yeah.
and that would be big.
Panther would have. I mean, I think the response would be Black Panther moving, pouncing, attacking Miles off the point, and it'd be
Yeah.
he'd be down by 1, which is not great, but it's definitely better than uh, the worst case. All right. Well, whoa, look at that.
Those are some dice.
Yeah, no kidding. He's not getting the wild, so that's Jay's probably uh he's probably
He's
thinking
happy
that
with that.
yeah, that could have been a problem. So he still is losing the VP though, right? Miles contesting that middle means that
Yep,
um
means Panther needs to come claim it
yeah, I
in
mean,
some way.
you could see like what if you see Panther um what if you see Panther move up and attack into Miles, and then you play Wakanda Forever, and you just
Yep.
you hit Miles with another attack. Okay, I mean I don't know. I'm just saying ideas. I don't know if they're good or not.
Oh, look, there's all sorts of weird stuff that could be here. I mean, there's a world where you move Panther, you pounce, you Wakanda Forever Miles off that point, and then you move Panther back to claim this one. Like
Mm,
it's all Rube Goldberg machines going on.
yeah, that's right. That's a good call
But
too.
that's a big amount of
You'd
power
have to
spent
get
and
yeah. I mean, it'd be
cards
worth
for
it. I think it'd
one
be worth
point.
it though to tie the game.
Every point's so important in this game.
Yeah, I like. So looks like he's gonna be conceding. Um, he's gonna be conceding the middle basically, and it's gonna be a 1 point difference. So I think it's reasonable. So I like that idea because you got 2 attacks into Miles, but like Miles could have like tanked
Oh
those
yeah,
maybe, and then it's just like
yeah.
you save. You definitely have better. I'm sure you're probably expecting a better time to play Wakanda Forever, so it's all pretty reasonable. 4-3 for Kyle. Pretty good spot. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna go into the power phase, and I mean, do you think we see Toad like running away as an activation, or what do you think we see with? He has got mission objective, so maybe you're not too worried about Toad. Um,
Yeah, have we just seen double power on
oh, I
Carl's
think it's a lag
side
issue.
there?
That's all,
Yeah.
probably.
So it does look like it's just triggered automatic power phase twice there. Yeah, there we go. So Toad doesn't have the mission objective online just yet. He's 1 power short on that.
Okay, so Toad, yeah, Toad. Oh, Toad needs a. All right, it's funny because like Toad's card is way off to the side, so
Oh, okay, yeah.
yeah, Toad needs 2 power to also take the virus off of ASM. It costs an action, so it's like I'd be worried about taking a second virus off ASM and like with Toad. right now because it just makes Toad this massive target. I don't know.
Yeah, there's all sorts of options here on both sides. I don't know what Kyle's going to go for. But I mean, there's a world where Killmonger has a usurp charge online, like immediately. I don't think that's sensible, but it is something that ASM just needs to be worried about at some point.
Okay, he's attacking an ASM with Venom, I think. He's hoping to gain enough power to probably teleport onto the point that Gwen's on. He needs to push 1 damage through. No rerolls. Let's see how this goes. Oh, there we go. 2
There we go.
damage and a bleed.
We might see the witty banter from
Yes,
Jay.
good call.
He's
Getting
remembering
rid
it.
of that
There it is.
wild.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, okay.
Worked out
Yeah.
for you. Not
Slightly better. Slightly better for Jay than
effectively saved the damage, really.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, that is not a good defense roll for ASM.
Oh, he's taking.
And
Oh,
that's
he
a
could
good roll
go.
for
Yeah.
Venom. Oh, yeah.
There's
Yeah,
there's
that
where
is
Venom is. That's enough. Oh man,
Yep.
witty banter it.
Venom killing spiders. You got to witty banter this.
Yeah. And he's got a throw too, but I don't. Oh, so he can throw characters. Oh,
Yep.
it just.
No, it doesn't need it. Does not need it.
Oh man, that is.
That's tough.
Yeah. Agent Venom. And he's got the virus. Oh man.
Yep. 3 viruses on Kyle's side.
Dude.
Potentially, you can just hand them all off to Toad.
Well, yeah,
yeah,
you
Toad
can.
can gain another power. You mission objective.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's gonna bring it to the bunker. Oh man, Panther. Panther's gotta like, I don't know. He's the only one on the
Ooh.
side that can respond. Killmonger. Yeah, like the thing is, if you kill Toad now, he's gonna mission objective it to one of these other 2 characters, and it's just unpleasant.
Yeah.
So, let's see how Jay responds to this one.
Yeah, that's a tough position to be in. I think Jay's immediate thought is he needs to deal with Toad before he can run. I'm not sure he's seen the mission objective or thought that through entirely.
So another thing is that he should have played mission objective. Maybe he was out of 2 of Killmonger, but I think that now looking back in hindsight, Killmonger should have made sure he was in he should have made sure he was in 2 of ASM when he did his double move, because I'm sure he would have been able to get there, and then at least force Kyle to have to throw ASM with Agent Venom in order to prevent it. And
Yeah, that would have been interesting.
yeah. And then he could have
I
killed
didn't actually
Toad
see
and
measure at
then
all.
put 2 on. Then he could have potentially killed Toad if with good
2 on
dice
Killmonger.
and had 2 on Killmonger, 2 viruses. But all right, wow, big block for
Wow.
Toad. I will be back in 1 minute.
Yep. So Jay's going to go for the reroll here with the Wakanda leadership. It's only going to push the 1 damage through and give Toad the opportunity to slippery, so I really don't like that, but I think Jay now needs just some dice. I'm just going to double check the Toad card.
All right.
Lucas, I'll
Yeah,
just get
what's
you to
up?
jump in. We've just seen the slippery off Toad. He hasn't taken any damage. So for Toad to slippery, he needs to have taken damage there, unfortunately. Sorry, they waited till you were gone for 2 seconds.
Did he take damage? Okay.
Ah, he took one. Okay.
All right. Good. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. It's better to make sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've missed.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, all right, perfect. We got it resolved. It looks like he is doing a spender into Miles, and he rolls 5.
Holy crap. Okay.
Oh, he rolls 5 crits. Oh my goodness.
Well, we
Oh,
found Jay's good dice roll. Yeah.
okay.
That might do
Miles,
it.
he's dead. He's dead no matter what, I think. Oh no, he's got double rerolls. He's got a bunch of rerolls actually. My bad. So he's
No, I think
taking.
he's still dead.
Does okay?
He's
Oh
got 8.
man.
Oh, there's cover. No,
No,
cover doesn't care.
no, he's alive. No, he's not. He's dead. He's dead.
No, got him.
Is he? Is he? I don't know. I'm bad at this. No, he's got 4. He lives on
Yeah.
1. He lives on 1.
No,
No, he's
he's
dead.
got 3 blocks. Yeah, cover's only 1. No.
Okay, he's got 3 blocks and 8 successes. I'm so bad. Oh man, that's funny. Okay. Yeah. So
Right.
he's
All right.
that was funny. He's staggered anyway. All right. Rub the salt in the wound.
Yeah.
But if he rolled, did his reroll into a shield, into like a second block here, he could have had 4 blocks, and
Yeah.
it was only 8 successes. I also noticed that Killmonger rolled double shields, but he had no power left. It would have been nicer if he could have paid
To
the
put
1
9
power.
in.
But rolling 5 crits on an initial roll of 7 dice,
That'll work.
yeah, I mean that'll usually get the job done.
That's not bad.
Yeah, he's got a kill counter now, so so by dazing ASM, it meant that Jay had priority. So now he's dazed Miles, so now Kyle has priority again. So we'll see if Jay can use the fact that he's going last to win on the secures and keep the score close, because with 3 extracts there, it's going to be the spiders could start displacing activated characters on the Wakanda side. So let's see if that happens. Okay.
Oh, Sam's just sitting there, moving pieces off. Totally fine move.
Yeah, that's right. You're just basically both players are looking to displace activated characters, and Sam is going to be pretty decent at that in this game here. So just doing Sam things. He just threw a shield initially. I think did he just to gain build some power. Looks like he's just going to try to do it again. Get Panther further away.
Yeah, he got the push off on Killmonger, which is important as well there.
No damage, but a ricochet probably into Shuri. So Shuri might get pushed to the board edge. Okay. And he's throwing into Shuri, who is blocking, is not blocking enough. You probably pay 1 here for the reroll. There it goes. Just so you don't get pushed off the point and into oblivion. And you still do.
No dice.
At least Shuri gets a power for the skull she rolled. Yeah. So who knows? Maybe that helps Panther on rerolls later in the round. She's getting a taste of her own medicine. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. All right, Wong just having to double move. This was always going to be happening on round 2 because of his opening. So, yeah, let's see. Let's see
Going
if
onto the car.
Yeah, looks like Ghost Spider won't be able to displace both of them off the point. So Jay's gonna be securing that, or at least at the bare minimum contesting it.
Yeah, I would have
But
liked to have seen him backstop himself there on the car, so move onto the point because he's already getting the cover from the
yeah,
secure.
that's very fair. Actually, now that you say that, there is a world where Spider
Oh yeah,
Gwen
displaces both of
can
these guys
displace
easy.
both of them. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think she gets onto the point herself if she goes for that.
Yeah, it's maybe. I think you're right. I think she'd probably be just short shy of her point, so it'd be more of just. I'm not sure what she'll do yet. She can just go last and just chill there.
Yep.
Okay.
We've just seen the toad move further back
But
back out of danger.
still
Still
within
with
two of the
him.
other
Yep.
team. Yeah. So mission objective is still online in a Toad. If you take out any of these frontliners, Toad is just gonna get 2 victory points in the corner for the rest of the game.
Yeah,
So
you take out either of these guys, and they're passing power to Toad, and if he can generate one more, then he's got the what's
exactly.
his ability called? I'll take
Finders
that from you.
keepers. Yeah, finders
And escapers.
keepers. Yeah.
This is why I don't write the rules for AMG.
Okay, Shuri, there we go. Shuri double moved. She's Panther goes onto that point here coming up. Shuri will be able to give him rerolls. Who knows? Maybe Panther does like a move and then explosive force attack, um, and hits the wild and displaces every single one of these characters off the point and wins the
Crazier
point at the
things
end of
have
the game.
happened. Yep.
So there's lots of things that can happen there. Yep.
Well, yeah, Panther can single move, hit the kinetic burst with the explosive force, push two of them off, and then Wakanda forever push the third one.
Yeah. It's interesting that neither player brought Brace either. Looks like Kyle opted to bring Cleanup, and probably where Brace would have went. Cleanup is a card
Ooh,
that works with Peter Parker and Agent Venom together. They both basically share powers with each other. So Agent Venom gets the Spider Sense rerolls, and Peter Parker gains the Symbiotic Instincts, which I believe is the preventing reroll ability.
yeah,
So it's like
no
he gets
mods.
his own Agent Venom type of attacks on ASM, which is pretty cool. So let's see if that ends up being a thing. They're both right beside each other. Attacking into Killmonger with Ghost Spider here. So this is really, he's just looking for the power to I don't know. I feel like maybe you should have held this activation, but maybe not, because you have ASM's like the last character. I
Yeah,
don't
if you
know.
can
I
just
don't know.
keep pushing Killmonger back out of here, just push back all the Wakanda threats, and then just keep your bunker safe. You're scoring, yeah.
Yeah, Vodka Blitz, you missed a couple of great activations. Agent Venom took out ASM with 2 attacks, and then Killmonger rolled 5 crits into Miles and pushed through after crits exploded. Pushed through a 1-shot with his spender. Okay, so Killmonger just spent a power there. I'm trying to understand what was that power for.
We're trying to
The
block some
reroll,
damage.
another reroll. Okay,
Yeah.
yep. Which doesn't look like it goes. What did he have
No.
initially? Yeah, no, okay.
So he's going to take 2, fit on 1,
Oof.
and the wild's going to push him out. That's not happy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
and
dealing
this
with
Kyle
a
can keep Killmonger down in this bottom corner here, well away from any usurp targets or anybody that he really wants to kill.
yeah. I doubt Usurp is gonna be
No.
used this game. The he's got to pull him back. Yeah. All right. We're dealing with a little bit of lag here because this is Canada versus Australia going on, so we it's quite far away.
Yeah. What time of night is it for you over there? It's not
It's almost 7
crazy.
p.m. It's almost 7 p.m.
Oh, okay. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah, no, this is a great time for a stream.
Yeah. Yeah, I know when I have to play the international games, I have to do mornings, which is never great. Because because yeah, you just feel a bit weird drinking beers at 10 o'clock in the morning.
It
But
just goes
you know,
along with the
like
game. Yeah.
yeah, the other choice is to lose the game. So
Yeah. Okay, ASM versus Panther. Do we see ASM rotate at all, or does he just like hang out there? Um, it's yeah. I think that's Kyle's. I don't know. Would you do with ASM here? Would you rotate him, or would you just leave him there and uh and
I mean,
let Panther do whatever he wants, basically?
there's a he doesn't even have web swing online. There's no reason to really do anything with ASM. I think you just effectively pass him here, which seems super boring, but no, we're going violence.
Yeah, maybe. I think he's just considering it.
Yeah, there's a world where he could
Oh,
just
there we
come down
go.
and kill Shuri if he was going for that.
So he might. Okay, he's just double walking.
Okay, double. Yep.
Oh, it's interesting that he's doing that. I guess like I don't
Yeah.
really see. I don't really understand it, but I'm sure that next round we'll understand why he did that. I'm sure like something will
Yep.
come up, or maybe it's just giving him the flexibility next turn. Looks like Panther. Here we go. Panther's going
Yeah,
to.
Panther just gets his point now. If yeah,
Well, he's
we
going
work under
to.
forever, that's
If he
guaranteed.
want, yeah, if he Wakanda Forever's it, he would score. It would score him 3 points to the Spiders 4 because Gwen's gonna have one secure, and I'm assuming they're gonna keep all of their viruses, because
Yep.
mission objective is there, and so yeah, there's no real. Oh, well, hold on, he's moving him back. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Either way, you want to avoid
Yeah.
takesies backsies as much as possible. You don't want to put your opponent in this uncomfortable spot where you're just like, "Hey, can I know that like I just saw exactly where I could be, but is it okay if I rewind time?" It's okay. They figured it out, so I'm glad that it was resolved. We're moving forward here.
We're hitting into Agent Venom
Wow.
with the kinetic burst,
Hold
so
on.
we're just gonna.
Who's two? Only two
This is
dice?
Agent Venom's got 2 energy
No,
defense.
this is
Kinetic burst is an energy attack,
yes,
so
yes, the
this is Spender.
spender. Yeah.
He's just out of the Shuri reroll
He
bubble,
was.
unfortunately.
Oh, that's a little bit of a miss. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
gonna do the Wakanda reroll. He's hoping for the wild to
Ooh.
displace both of them, but it's still. This is still a great.
Oh, pays
Oh,
off.
we got it.
Pays off. That's it.
Oh my goodness,
Love to see it.
12.5% chance, and he just nailed it right there. Agent Venom's getting the Miles reroll, and he gets a wild. That's kind of funny.
Yep.
All right,
I've
takes.
played against enough Medusa to know that the reroll, if you need a wild, is always the wild.
Dude, I've been playing
I
Medusa a
hate
decent
her.
amount, and like, man, the amount of times I re-roll into a wild or a crit, whatever one I need,
Yep.
is just
Yeah.
like it's just I like scream because it's awesome.
Been on the receiving end of that way too many times.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm confused. We're pushing Sam?
Well, it's the wild is the
Oh, because the
explosive
explosive
force.
pushes the other guy?
So
Okay.
it's you measure off of Panther. So everyone
Yep.
around Panther, friendly or foe, will take
Yeah.
damage. So we see this ability on
Oh, wow. Okay.
Ultron 2. Cassandra Nova has it
Mm-hmm.
on her spender. There's a few more that have it. The Blob has it. So,
I had definitely read that as other enemy characters.
no, yeah.
Actually, I read it as the target character, and then I read it as other enemy characters. So yeah, just a single wild to displace 2. That's great.
All right, so he's gonna. Looks like Panther's just gonna probably. He can't play Wakanda Forever now. He spent his reroll. So I mean,
Yep.
so he's just gonna
Doesn't
end
need
the
to.
turn. He's gonna win 3
Yep.
points. So it's gonna be 4-3 again. So, yeah, that's really interesting. The one trap I feel like could become a problem here. Maybe it's not. Maybe it won't be. But Killmonger has his charge ability, and Kyle has a spider tracker. So he could use the move part of the charge to get into range to attack someone with Killmonger,
Mm-hmm.
and then Spider Tracker will take someone out. However, but Kyle putting 2 spiders right in the middle there means that um, no
Still a
matter
target.
what, Killmonger's got somebody. So yeah, that was a really good activation for Panther. Putting Venom on 1, that's a lot of pressure for Venom to deal with. He's gonna probably have to activate him first, which is going to, unless he is able to, um, and then which is basically what I'm seeing is that Killmonger's going to get an activation here on before he flips over, because I don't see Venom stopping that, and because I think he's going to go into ASM, right? Like, why wouldn't you? You did it the first time.
Mm.
Maybe you can do it again. Yeah, I'm looking at that, and you're definitely out on Killmonger. You probably put a
Yeah, I think we just see him, web swing up, put some shots into ASM. He's sitting comfortably within mission objective range of the 2 others.
yeah. So we're back to the mission objective bubble. So
Yep.
maybe that's what he was seeing. Maybe he was seeing the Venom would just do what he did last turn, and ASM would be there.
I really hope he's setting up a clean up steering power phase. Boo.
Oh, it's at the beginning. Okay, that's a bummer.
I
Okay,
would have loved
so
to have seen a symbiotic instincts ASM versus ASM. That would
yeah,
have been great.
yeah. Oh, he's in the
Just put on
building.
the black suit.
Yeah. All right, so let's see the range 2. Yeah, there we go. And so there's the mission objective setup. So that's what we like to see. And we're gonna probably see a builder then a beam spender.
Here's the all webbed up.
Oh, extra
Here we go.
dice. Who paid for it?
That
Miles
was
paid
off
for
Miles.
it. Yep. So that's very good.
Love to see it.
Now, I'm almost certain we're gonna see a ASM go down here. Like it's gonna be a very strong Agent Venom coming up. He's attacking Agent Venom here with what do you spend power on? What do you spend 1 power on? Oh, grenade.
That's the grenade, yep. So
he's
7 dice
7th.
grenade coming in, and then presumably your 9
The beam, yeah, the
less than
beam.
tendrils, yeah.
Oh, not that great though, and a good, decent block. Let's see if he's gonna witty banner. I'm sure, right? So.
Absolutely.
Oh, look at that. He only takes 1, but he's gonna witty
Witty banter
banner.
comes in, yeah. Oof.
Oh, there you go. No damage.
Yep.
Man,
Automatic incinerate off that, but
yeah. So he's really hoping to get he's got 1 damage from a throw. That can be guaranteed. So he's really looking for 5 damage, 4 damage off the spender or beam, because if he gets a hit wild, that gets him the 5th damage, and then the throw gets him the 6th damage. But oh
yep.
my goodness,
Oh,
dude!
not happening today.
And he rolled double crits. Oh my god, ASM just wow. Jay kind of he got through that one.
Yep.
Oh, and there he just witty
Clears
bannered
out the
it
wild.
for the
wild away.
because of the trigger on the taking damage. So he didn't want to take any damage at all.
Yep. And then he
Oh
still
my
gets the power back for rolling the critical.
Yeah, I know. It's just
Just
wow. Well, that's incredible.
Yep.
What is the
We're
one?
gonna
Oh,
see
here's the throw. Here's the throw. I
the
was gonna
throw.
looking for a way to push 1 damage through at least, maybe. So
Every little bit counts.
yep. Only 5 health left on ASM probably.
Yeah, and everybody else is hitting him.
That's
like
man, that's
that's
such a bummer, because it's like I mean, like I'm just picturing Kyle right now thinking like, oh my goodness,
yeah.
how did this happen? But
Uh,
yeah.
Look, the perspective on that one really depends what side of the world you're on. So
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I guess if you're looking at it from an upside down angle, you'll be pretty
yeah.
happy with how everything worked out.
Great play by Jay there, just rolling incredible dice.
Yes, yeah. Props to Jay. That was
Props to Jay.
Okay, well, I think that ASM still is slowed though, so it's like I like throwing him into Gwen here because um, Gwen could put out
Yep.
some serious damage, right? She'll be rolling 4. If she does her spender, does she
No,
have power?
she's rolling 6. She's rolling 6 and then 9
Right, but if she does
into
her
him. 'Cause-
spender first, that's a size 3. It's a 6 dice. It goes to
oh
8,
wow.
and if you
Okay.
do damage,
Yep.
there's a throw on it. So you're
Yep.
going 8 plus a throw, and then you're doing
And
your
then
9. So 8 and
9.
9.
Wow.
So
Wow.
it's like a she's like a very strong right now, and but it
Yep.
like she's just Gwen. So it's like I think Jay might hold off that activation, go with Killmonger, and then get Gwen might dunk on
Yeah.
ASM.
Nobody expects what Gwen to push that through. Wow.
Yeah. So let's see if Jay goes with ASM here. Um, okay, I like this. I like rotating and potentially taking out Toad's last 2 health points, and then and grabbing that virus away
Yeah.
from the rest of the other team.
I don't think that web swing's going to get him in though. So
No,
have to
he'll
one.
get 1 attack, but
Okay.
he'll get Wakanda. He'll get the Wakanda reroll there.
Yeah.
Um,
7 dice. Wakanda reroll.
yeah, you're looking to do 2 damage. I think like oh, he's slowed. That was okay. So he is slowed. So we'll have to remember that. That was the
Yep.
place, right? So yeah, that was a
Yeah,
place.
that was the place. So he was optimistically hoping that would get him in range.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, we got the short tool out. So
Yeah.
good.
I don't know why he didn't move on to the point there.
Yeah. My thinking is like you want his ASM's threat level to be minimal. If he's like on the point and holding the piece, like in your mind you think like
Yeah.
like he's definitely
Needs
maybe
to
like
die. Yeah.
yeah. So
Just means Jay needs to commit somebody to keeping that secure.
ooh.
Oh,
Oh,
not
that's
a good
not
roll.
enough. That's not enough. Yeah, he's got a reroll though. They
Yeah.
both have
Rerolls
rerolls.
on
He
both
needs
sides.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vodka Blitz, you're mentioning cleanup. I think that card has to be played in the power phase, right? Is that what it said?
Yeah, it was
The
power
power phase.
phase.
Yeah, so next round, yes, next round.
Oh, he does it.
Oh, wait, does Kyle do his
There
reroll?
we go.
He did.
Yeah, Carl rerolled.
Oh my
Didn't pass it.
goodness. Wow, that's crazy.
Okay.
That's crazy. He had like a what's that? 50% chance to get the hit, and then he had another hit to
Yep.
get dodge another hit a 62%, so it's like a 30% chance to hit that window after the initial roll, and he got it. Well, hold on. Did he do a spender? He must have done the spender to get the medium move, which of course becomes a short move.
Ooh. Okay. Yep. Uh, does it? I think it says advanced
Yeah.
medium.
So
Does that say medium?
slow. The rules were updated,
Flow will affect that as well.
yeah, slow will affect all advances.
Okay, I've been playing that wrong. Uh,
Yeah, there was I think there was like a rule update or something that changed that.
yeah,
Or how no or is that true?
it makes
Or
sense.
maybe I know there was a crisis that said there was the
Yeah,
senators
your
that was
speed
on
is slow.
14, whereas your speed was slow. So all of your attacks that gave you medium moves, those attacks and things like that weren't affected because your speed is different
Hmm.
than that. But slow is different, where all of your advances have to use the short tool.
Okay,
Yeah.
I've missed that. Because the number of times we've been using Zemo to get around the fact that Zemo was slowed.
Oh yeah. That's yep. That's
Whoops.
it's all good. All right. That's why we're all here, right? We're learning. So I'm writing
When
all
I
the
say me, I definitely mean my opponents.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay, we're
Yeah, a
attacking. He's attacking.
friend of mine has been cheating.
Oh yeah. Make sure you tell
Yeah.
your friend to stop that.
Yep.
Oh, there's the wild. So Killmonger goes down guaranteed, but in these instances where you have a wild to auto kill or you've got the attack itself that could just do it, you obviously take the attack damage because that gains you the power, and that's what we're seeing there. Miles gains power from dazing Killmonger. And yep, so that was the sacrifice that had to be made for ASM to get out of basically getting murked by Gwen.
Yep.
All right. He is injured though, so Wong is still winning the point as of right now. And but now that so they've both dazed a character, so we're back to Kyle having priority and the Wakandans going last. We just don't see the dazed token, excuse me, on Toad yet. All right. I mean, I guess we never left that spot actually, but where Kyle still had priority, has had priority the whole times. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see. What does Jay
Okay.
do here with his team? You kind of want to hold the Shuri activation, and you kind of have to want to hope she lives. You want to hold Wong to go after Gwen. So I guess you go with I mean, the logic to me says like you go with Okoye here, and you try to you shake the slow, and you try to throw a shot into Agent Venom.
Yep.
4 dice energy into his 2 white dice with cover. Like maybe it can do it, but I think getting out of that slow is probably the most important thing I can see.
I don't. Yeah, there's not really a whole lot you can do with her. That mission objective, I think, then allowing Amazing Spider-Man to just have two
Yeah, maybe that is a
two
problem.
extracts and then just run away, and that would be stopping me attacking Agent Venom at all, I
Yeah,
think.
because ASM could like go pick on the other one, the other ASM maybe, just like,
Yeah.
and then get all 3. I don't know. Let's see.
Yep.
We did have the
That's
attack
definitely a
though.
thing. Yeah, so the attack's gone. Wakanda reroll doesn't push it through, so Venom is still okay with the cover there.
He's clearing his dice. He's going at it again. He's keeping the slow on his character.
Yeah.
Wow.
There we go. We
got him.
gets it. The Mars
Oh
reroll's not
no,
going to
you
matter
can
here.
reroll skull. You can reroll skulls. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
weird.
I
But why
should have
didn't he?
rerolled the
Why didn't he?
skull.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he missed that, but that's okay. Like, yeah. So in that situation,
Reroll the
you
skull,
want to
and then
reroll
the
the
other one's
skull
cover.
because by rerolling a non-skull, you guaranteed still only have 1 success.
Yeah.
Whereas you could have rolled a skull into a block and then used the non-skull as cover and turned that into a
Yep.
block. All right, we have mission objective being played here. So yes, ASM is now going to have 2 viruses.
Yeah.
All right, so maybe that second attack was worth it, but I don't know. It's hard to know. Let's see where ASM ends up after this activation.
Yeah,
Maybe he picks on
he
Shuri
can
or
go
something.
anywhere he likes.
I think he picks on Shuri or
Yep.
Wong. But here's my guess. My guess is you pick on Wong because you can lifesaver ASM out of Killmonger's attack.
Yep.
Next round, like you could spider tracker and lifesaver him to like really just mess with Killmonger. So I would think I would rotate to that side, and
Yeah.
go and maybe attack into Wong here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a world where Sam just kills Shuri here, I think would be my choice for the activation.
Yeah, I can. That makes sense. Going
Just
with Sam
charge
now.
Spender. Yeah. Because
Yeah,
ASM's relatively happy.
yeah. That
Yep. There we
Spender.
go.
That Spender could be good. Yeah, you don't even need to charge here because you ignore. Oh no, that's the shield. Only the
No,
shield throw ignores cover.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do get the place off the Red Wing Assault, but I think you just...
All right. That's also pretty reasonable to go into.
go into Okoye and push her off that point.
Yeah, since she's already activated, and then you Spender Shuri after. Seems like a decent
Yep.
line. Let's see if he's spending. Okay, So he's looking to do the spender now into Shuri and probably
Yep.
set up for a Koei
Yeah, I
after
like
that.
that better. Yep.
All right, if you do damage, you get to throw. I'm pretty sure that's how that attack works. And boom,
Yep.
Shuri is
It's doing damage.
It's going down. No matter what, she's going down, I think. So.
Yep. Yeah. Sam has been great all game. He's just a beast, and he fits so well with the Spiders game plan of, pushing stuff around.
Yeah, he's like the best splash character for this mission, like for Scoundrels, probably
Yep.
in so many cases. Like because they're playing a high threat, it means that there's going to be lots of characters. So there's like the ricochet option is like almost always available. You ignore cover obviously with the shield throw, and then you're fast. So you can rotate. I mean like you displace typically. There's going to be size 2s available or character size 2s, so that they can be displaced by Sam. Best 5 threat. Yeah. Still best. Yeah. This guy's a
Yeah,
monster.
if you've got a space in your roster and you're not looking at Sam, definitely go back and look at that card.
Oh, look at that. He gets the but no one to ricochet off of. I don't think everyone's so spread
Oh,
out. All right, let's see if he pushes one
yep.
damage through.
There's the Wakanda reroll coming in clutch there.
Okay.
That has been doing work for Jay all game, that King of Wakanda.
Yeah, it's been yeah. That wild into the explosive force.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so
the 1 extra damage here and there, yep.
now Jay has priority. So that's things have swapped around a little bit. Let's see if the only way it would switch back is if ASM was dazed. ASM or Gwen were dazed before they activate, but I don't think that's going to happen based on positioning.
Yeah, I don't think Wong's one-shotting Ghost Spider.
Does Panther just chill in a point and score? Well, I mean, maybe. Let's see. If we look at the score
I
right
think if he
now,
can come down and displace Sam, I think I like that better, but I don't know if he makes it onto that point.
I think that he could. Oh, he only has 1 power. I think he does.
Yeah.
What I'm seeing now suggests that he does make it.
Yeah. And if he pushes the power damage through onto Sam, then he's got the pounce. There we go, easily in. Okay, so Jay claims back that point, but that leaves ASM to rotate wherever he wants to go, really.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be super tempting for ASM to go into his ASM. He's got the extra dice, and the other ASM is incinerated.
Yep. And he's all out by himself, yeah.
Ooh, Sam blocks nothing. Do you spend the 1 power? You probably spend the 1 power here because you've already got your 2 damage through, so you're not
Yep,
worried
you're gaining
about.
everything back.
And then you're getting the 2 power to be able to leap into him. Maybe, or I guess he's going to be displaced, so that's kind of unavailable to you. Oh, he's not taking the Wakanda. He's keeping his 3 power, but he has to displace Sam. Oh, they're doing he
reroll.
yeah, which looks like it doesn't convert. Okay. Yeah, looks like Panther is doing exactly what Sufflo in the chat said, sitting on a point and chilling.
Yep. So points wise, we're looking at 3. 3 is playing 2 right now. So it'll come down if ASM can kill Wong, that's a swing. Or ASM can just
I think
chill
he's
on
gonna
that
go
point
after
down here.
ASM. It's
He's
so
got to go.
juicy with the all webbed up turn.
Yeah.
I have a question
you
for you,
just
Andrew. Can you hear my birds in the background?
I can.
Okay.
They're lovely.
I'm
That's all right. I had to.
I'm gonna go move them. So I'll be back in a couple minutes. I prefer they're not heard a little bit. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. All right.
Yeah.
I wish you'd tell me. All right.
Budgerigars, right?
Yeah. I got some cockatiels and some parakeets. I'll be right back.
Okay. Budgies for the non-Australians is the little bird we get out in the outback. It's a little bit like a parakeet.
It's ambiance. That's funny. Okay. All right. All right. So what has he done so far?
Yep, so ASM's come in. We've had the hit into Panther with the spender, it looks like. And then we've just. No, that can't have been the spender. No, we have web swing attack into Panther for a little bit of no damage. And we've moved him onto the point.
I just realized that you must have mentioned it on stream that the birds that I have as pets are like natural to your country.
Yeah, they millions of them.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
It's also you should definitely Google budgie smugglers. It's a problem. That's illegal pet trade.
Oh, really? Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Huge problem. Yeah, yeah,
I'll look into it.
yeah. Google just it's budgie smugglers.
Budgie smugglers. Okay. All right. I'll check that out.
Yeah,
I
it's a
don't know.
big problem.
I don't know. My birds might be part of the illegal trade. That I don't know where. I got them secondhand. I got all my birds. I got from like other people. So I don't
Okay,
know where they
dodgy
came from.
people out of
Yeah,
their
yeah. I don't
jackets.
know. It's pretty sketchy. So okay. So we had a web swing into a koye.
Yep, and we've just seen Wong, master of everything, put 2 damage into Miles. I think that
Oh
was.
my goodness! Wow.
Yeah,
Look at him
and now
go.
it's the second attack's coming through. Uh,
He might have rolled too many
Miles
dice or
rolling too
something.
much dice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's better roll on
Oh,
the second
okay.
one. Yeah.
Well, he's all
Are
right.
we
So
going to
now
see? Are we going to see the Wakanda reroll? You might as well
to push one more through. There it
push
goes.
one more through. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you might as exactly.
And then, yeah, then Miles gets the reroll.
Oh, there it
Whoa.
is. Okay, here we go.
Oh, Wongers.
Oh, he pushes another through. All right, just one more activation like that, Wong, and you're all set.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
he's got Miles.
Oh
Oh, the
look.
Miles. He had 2 rerolls. Bah, bah, bah.
The second reroll. Boo. There's a world where Wong gets priority and just murders Miles there.
Yeah.
It's a
Okay.
terrible world.
Man, if I was Kyle here, the attacking into ASM there with all webbed up just seemed so juicy. I can't believe he passed on it. But what? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sure he had his own. I'm sure he had his own thinking in terms of what ASM was going to do. So looks
Yeah, I
like
wonder
Kyle's
if he just
scoring.
didn't see it.
Kyle's scoring 4 again.
No, Carl's going to go with Ghost Spider last
yeah, right.
activation.
Yes, that's
He's going
right.
to try to
Displays.
push a guy off.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So
I might do
maybe
it.
just get her. All webbed
Yeah.
up, right? So it's like if you get that extra punch, and there
Oh,
it
yep.
is.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the dead Okoye any way you look at it.
Yeah. Is the push after?
Wow.
I guess it must be if you didn't displace Okoye. I think it is, if I
Uh,
remember.
it's before, but it
Ooh.
is a May trigger, so yeah, that's on the players.
Yep, yep. All right. He's looking to move on to the point. It's close. Okoye is. This is why you push her. This is why you should have pushed her. Okay,
Yeah.
there you go. You're good. You're good though.
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she's going to. Okay, so this is a little bit of all right. So this is a little finicky here because what Kyle is doing is he's measuring range 1 off of the point and range 4 off of Wong at the same time. So that was a little like he had it the first time. So I mean, I don't know what to say. Like,
No, there's
we have
no
to let
reason
it
for that,
go.
but yeah.
Yeah, we have there. I think in this case you let it go because like as soon as you put on Gwen, like she had already. I think I don't know. Did he? It's hard to. It's the problem
He
with
didn't measure off
TTS.
the one there, yeah, but it
Um,
as a default does the
it's just
testing.
complicated because of because the secures automatically tell you if you're on or not. So it's like what
Yep.
theoretically should be happening to follow the rules and work within what TTS does is you should be basically dropping the character down, and wherever they go, wherever you put them down, like that's where they go. Or like another thing to do is just communicate very strongly, with your opponent, and just say, "Hey, I'm gonna
Yep.
put my character within range 4 of Wong, and um, That's my priority. If I am not on the point, then I'm not on the point, and then just do that, and then like basically you
Yeah,
have to pick one or
that's
the
a
other.
massive
You have to
call
pick
out.
one or the other. Be like, I'm gonna go max range one on this, as close to one as possible, but max range one on the point. Like you have to pick one or the other and say that's how I'm doing it, and then commit to that basically, so that you're
Yeah,
not
that's
using two
the best
tools.
recommendation. Play the game with your opponent, not against your opponent. Just talk everything through.
Yeah, I like how
Yeah.
you said that. That's nice. Looks like we have the end of the round here, so we have got five. Is that five for spiders? Two extracts,
Yep, and 3 secures for
and three
spiders, and
secures.
then plays two for Wakanda.
Yeah, Wakanda's in
So
a tight spot
Jay's coming
here.
back with priority, but he's got to do something big with it. But unfortunately, a lot of the characters are not where they need to be.
Yeah. Toad needs to flip. I think we're just waiting for a little bit of lag. Here we go.
Yeah.
So yeah, who would you activate first here? It's
I thought you were going
tricky.
to ask me that, and I really don't know. This
It's
is
tricky. Yeah, I think you've got a lot of problems. You've got ASM has two viruses. I think you just need to stop that. Um,
yeah.
because
You need to
like,
kill ASM, but you
what's he
don't
gonna
really
do?
have anybody to do it with.
Oh, hold on. Oh, is
Unfortunately.
cleanup or is he's playing cleanup? Oh man,
Oh, here we go.
I
Yay!
didn't realize that cleanup is there's no range restriction on it. You
No,
just as
yeah,
long as you're on
no.
the board. Okay, I dig that.
That's awesome.
I am way more up on that card. All right.
Yeah, here we go. We could see ASM on ASM violence. Oh,
Yeah.
it's going to happen either way, isn't it?
Well, so it's Jay's activation first. Like
Yeah.
he gets to decide. So it's like, do you? It's just
Yeah.
it's so scary for ASM. He's got 5 health left and he's incinerated, and
Yeah.
Venom is right there. It's like, oh, okay, there we go. Panther is looking to. I mean, this is kind of like a
Yeah.
Hail Mary.
Yeah. If Panther's got the pounce and the King of Wakanda,
Yeah, this is
um,
what Soflo has mentioned. The
yeah,
line here: you're gonna pounce and mantle,
yeah. Sorry, mantle.
and then you're gonna roll 5 with the reroll and hope that you can punch through it. Wakanda Forever, you've got. So you're really needing that damage.
Ooh,
That's a
that's
massive block.
four natural
ASM has
blocks to,
cover, yeah.
and he's got the crit coming in as well, and the reroll,
And witty
and the
banter is
witty
there too.
banter.
It's just
Yeah.
like, yeah. This is you're really hoping for a complete utter whiff by ASM, and then another whiff because he gets to reroll all his dice, including skulls.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah.
So he's got the rerolls
Oh,
for
so
ASM, and then another reroll, and then so yeah,
do you reroll both
and you can
dice?
reroll skulls on everything.
I guess you have your full reroll and Miles reroll. So
You got full reroll, Mars reroll, and I think can modify. You can still
okay.
modify your skull. You can modify a skull to
Yes.
cover. So that
Yeah.
was a
Oh,
yeah. You can
right.
actually just
So when we were
yeah.
mentioning that earlier, it didn't
Yep.
matter.
We
Yeah,
weren't
okay.
as clever as we
Cause
thought we were.
yeah, we weren't. No, yeah, yep. They were. Kyle was right the whole time. Hold on.
Are we still pushing some damage through somehow after everything?
Oh my goodness, he pushes one through.
One. Yep.
Well, that's good. He needed at least one for Wakanda Forever. All right, so
Yep.
one whole damage. Block
Yep.
5. Yeah.
Well, we've had one attack, so this will be the second attack, I guess, coming through.
So hold on. We can
Yeah.
modify the skull into. I'm still sorry. I'm still like hung up on that.
Yeah, so you can modify and reroll skull results. So if you've got a change, you can change
Oh
skulls.
yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Cool. Very cool. Yep. I missed that, but that makes a lot of sense. Um. Yeah.
Is
Okay.
there another leadership that is reroll skulls only? There's
I mean, I think of off the top of my head, it's like offensive stuff, like Cable and Daredevil,
yeah,
Shadowlands.
yeah,
But yeah.
yeah. I
Okay.
think that's where we've got it from.
Okay. So let's see. It looks like
What are
what are
we
we?
doing
Spider?
here?
No. I don't understand. I don't see what's happening here.
Yeah,
Jay is measuring something, but
yeah.
he's moving us.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know. I don't know
And
if
then
I like this because of the
he's
spider
measuring the Wakanda
tracker.
forever to put it back.
Maybe, but he's also oh, I
Oh
see.
no, he's measuring the spider tracker. There we go.
Right, but also if he spider trackers,
Yeah,
he can then play Wakanda Forever. Oh, he's done with Panther.
yeah,
Oh man. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know like what's
yeah.
a good play here, but looks like
Here we
he's
go.
gonna
Here's
pick
some
on
black suit violence.
yeah. So he got oh man, this is brutal because
Yeah,
he's
Peter's
going
got the
to
black suit on.
yeah. He doesn't get to re-roll any dice. He's got 3 dice. This is gonna be um this
Yeah.
dude, I doubted
Seven
you. I
plays
was
three,
not
no
a
rerolls.
believer. I was not a believer when you said someone could assemble. I'm so
Yep.
wrong here. He's almost certainly gonna oh triple block from Jay.
Wow.
Dude, he blocked it all off the initial attack. Oh my goodness, dude, he blocked it all.
We're
Uh,
showing responsibility overtaking power here. What's that? Go Spider-Man cliches.
yeah, that's crazy. Oh, here we go. That was a witty banter to get
Yep.
rid of the trigger, but there was no the trigger is within 2, right? Like you don't get the there was no
Yeah.
trigger.
No.
So I guess like it stopped him from getting an extra power from a crit. Yeah, so it's like, what does that do? Maybe that does
That's so
something.
rude. I love it.
Um, yeah, but either way, that was
Yep.
a leap and now or a web line, and then
Yep.
now it's an attack. So he gets one more attack. But man, Jay's been getting some good defense dice to save him,
Mm-hmm.
or Kyle's been getting pretty poor offensive dice combination. But um, looks like we're seeing
Oh, okay.
him
Just a
give
run.
up on that idea of being able to take out.
Yeah, I mean, Jay really needs to kill this ASM, and the only people he's got to do it with now is his own ASM. There is a Killmonger single attack Wakanda Forever. Like, I think Car's just put
Oh
himself
man,
into a position where
yeah.
we have an usurp coming in.
Oh man, I think we do. There go. There's 2 power for a
Uh,
charge. You're
oh,
gonna
did we
charge spender?
have we seen Spider Tracker
No,
used?
we have not. So maybe there's
Okay,
a
all
bait.
right.
There you go. Yeah, look at that. Chat's
Yeah,
lighting up here with the.
yeah.
There you go. Spider tracker. Yeah, yeah. Retreating is. I think that retreating was the right move here, and looks like it's either
Yeah.
spider tracker bait or it's just like just by playing. Maybe he like subconsciously knows that he can do it, so he's not concerned about ASM's positioning.
Yeah.
But looks like
Here comes
Killmonger
the
is.
lifesaver.
Yeah, that's bad. So he definitely fell into this
Yeah.
the trap here.
Yeah.
And
Do we
he's.
see a spender off Killmonger here
I
though?
think so. I think we have to.
Yeah. You have to.
It does get keeps you keep the 1 power for Wakanda forever.
Yep.
So that's all right. Let's see if he can do it again. 5 crits coming up. I believe. Oh, we're getting a little. I'm getting lag on my side, so I can't see it yet.
No, Jay hasn't rolled his dice in yet. Looks
Okay,
like.
okay.
Here we go.
Oh, dude!
Yep.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness! I'm a believer.
Killmonger hates that guy.
Dude, yeah, that's right.
Oh
And he's got
wow.
cover from the car and everything, so he's got 2 successes
There's,
already.
all right. There's 9
But
coming in.
okay, he's dead. He's so dead. Oh my goodness. Oh, but you don't get to place
Uh,
though. Do you don't get to place
when's the
because you kill
place?
him?
The
It's
place.
after the effect if you do damage.
Oh no.
But that's it. Yeah, no, you're done.
Yep.
You don't get to place.
He's dead. Yeah. Killmonger says, "What rerolls? I don't need them."
Yeah, no leadership now, so that's gone. But I think that
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
you just yeah, you have nothing else to do. You have a move action. And then you've
Yep.
got Wakanda Forever, and you could double attack Gwen here. So now all of
Yeah.
Kyle's cards are gone. So yeah, you play
Yeah.
Wakanda Forever on Okoye, and oh, what the heck? I don't know what's going on here. Why did you not play it? Ah, it's crazy. Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, who's
I don't know. I don't play
yeah.
Wakanda and I don't play spiders, so it's like I'm asking
Yeah.
these questions, yeah, and
Yep.
who knows? But I love what Brotherhood just said in the chat. He's saving it for the next game.
I
Getting
mean,
worried.
yeah, all four of your Wakandans have targets here, so I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
Wakanda
I think
never
Panther's in
apparently is
range
what's
too.
happening. So tough.
Yeah. There's always a better time to use it, so I think
Yeah,
that's the
yeah,
trap.
yeah. It is very but damn man, taking out Gwen here would be very significant for
Yep.
basically ensuring or like very it just puts you in a spot where you're even more likely to go last and it's just less characters that could win points for Kyle.
Yeah, I think here, Kyle only needing three. Although ASM's gone, so
I like if Shuri could take out like Sam here too, right? Like that's what like
yep,
should could take out Sam with 2 attacks. Um, so it's like
yep,
you Wakanda Forever and you like hit Gwen off of the point with Shuri, and then you then attack Killmonger attacks into Gwen, and she of course like now doesn't have cover because she's not on the point, and then Okoye attacks her as well, and like 3 attacks into her gets her down, and then um yeah, and now you've got 3 more activations to
yep.
Kyle's through I don't know whatever it is to Kyle's
Yeah, if you're Jay, you just need models off the board because
3.
otherwise they're just going to run.
Gwen is on the point. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But you could like Wakanda Forever with Shuri to displace her off the
yeah.
point.
I
Yeah.
I don't know if you'd have the push angle there off Shuri, but
I think
'cause
you
I think
do. I think you do.
OA might be
Enough to
blocking.
nudge her. You just need to nudge her a little bit.
Oh,
Um yeah. So yeah, man. Every I'm yeah, sad that he didn't play Wakanda Forever here. I think it was like the last good time that he'll get to use it, I think. We'll
yeah.
see.
I mean, yeah,
Sam charging.
yep. I like this. Spam charge, simple, and then you have a spender to if you kill Shuri, game is yours really.
Ooh, only 1 damage.
Yep. What kind of reroll coming in?
Yeah, keep her on the point. Sure, yeah, I agree. Taking Sure off the board is huge, but like, I mean, now with this weaker attack, you do no damage. I mean,
Yep.
you're gonna throw again, and it's shield, but I don't think
Well,
you're gonna get
yeah.
her. And now she's
Oh,
got
you
that
go the
set.
spender here,
I was
surely.
just gonna say, oh, you're gonna spend her?
No.
Yeah, but if Shuri lives here, maybe you spend her Sam with your
Yep.
range 2 like that air gun or whatever
That's
whatever it is.
Panther Punch.
Yeah. Whoa, did he whiff? He did. Wow, he rolled 1
Yep.
wild. Wow. Just 1 success. Oh man, Kyle's been whiffing a lot.
hmm
All right. Shuri's probably feeling really good about this situation now because she doesn't really even need to spend her if she doesn't want to. But I mean, you got tons of power, so maybe.
Yep.
Um,
Look,
now,
Sam's
dude, now you
there.
can
You're
take out
better off
Sam
just
and Gwen. Like you can daze both of them
yeah.
with Wakanda Forever here.
Yeah, I mean, Okoye just spenders into Gwen here, right?
Um, yeah, yeah,
Like twice. Like, yeah, double spenders. There's Wakanda Forever off Killmonger.
yeah.
Yeah, for Jay, you either need to kill
Man,
ASM or every single other character.
I think that yeah, but it's like it's funny because it's like it's still doable. Like and
Oh yeah.
all right, you could still do all that,
Yep.
which is wild. Okay.
Yeah, we need to see the Wakanda Forever
Yeah,
here.
I agree, Vodka Blitz, that Kyle is heavily favored here. I mean, he's up by 5 with on round 4. So it's like Jay, we're talking about Jay like throwing a long Hail Mary here. But I wouldn't call it a Hail Mary yet, but it's getting closer and closer. Here we go. we've got Wong giving power to Killmonger.
Okay.
This gives him. Yeah, this is you should have played Wakanda Forever here, I think. Okay. So
Gwen's just
he's,
going to fish for the wild here and push Wong
and then
off.
I'm sure she's gonna dip out.
Yep.
Venom can take Killmonger out, but he's already activated, so
Yep.
Wong gained too much power earlier when he went hand punching. Okay. So, all right.
Oh.
It was because it's a gain because it's a gainer.
Ah, yeah, it's
That's
again.
why. Yeah. Okay. And he gets the wild. Is Gwen injured? No, she's healthy. And now I'm sure she's gonna dip out, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So she's going to come down to this point.
Yeah, yeah.
She's got the 2 power now for the lifesaver onto ASM, so you've got to get through the spider tracker and the lifesaver here.
Yeah. Oh.
Oop. Yeah, Carl has played this really well. These spiders have been so difficult to pin down. And yeah, a bit of unlucky offensive dice on his side that he's been able to work around really nicely. Very well played by both the boys here.
Yeah, this is it's been a pretty fun game. Lots of opportunities on both players to get an edge.
Oh.
And let's see if Kyle can lock it up here. He's got to go with or so now it's Jay's turn to go. So let's see.
Yeah.
Venom still has oh man, Venom could do like a beam or something on coming up. He
Yep,
gets
just
leap in 1 damage through on Killmonger and then do that beam attack. Okay, sure he's gonna do the spender here into Sam. So hoping to just flip him. This is like the 7 dice energy wild stagger, I think is what it was. 4 into 1, so he's gone.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree that Kyle's in like a diceless win here, as Brotherhood's mentioning. Double looks like he just displaces Panther. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you've got Shuri's gone, you've got Okoye and ASM. They need to do some real heavy lifting together.
Yeah, ASM is slowed too, so it's not like he can do much.
He's got the web swing, so that's not going to trigger the spider tracker, but he'll still have the lifesaver online.
Yeah. See, this is this is an instance of why you wanted to Wakanda Forever, like the last 2 activations, sometime in there, because now Shuri doesn't have any options available to her, whereas she could have contributed to Gwen being dazed and then taking out Sam, whereas now she basically spent only 1 action to do something. The other action was just stalled out.
Yeah. I think on Jay's side, I'm guessing he's trying to want to save Wakanda Forever as a last activation piece, but I think it's really kind of too late for that, unfortunately.
Yeah. So this let's see here. We have Toad to go. Jay does get to go last, so it means that it's tricky because he can stop Venom from scoring the point by putting ASM on the same point, which is obviously not great. But then Gwen wins him the game over there. Man, so this game actually could Jay could have stalled Kyle from winning this round if he did take out Gwen. Because then ASM could have stalled out Agent Venom. But all right, let's see.
Yep.
So we have Toad now looking to go probably where Shuri is. Oh, Okoye has not gone yet.
Yeah.
So I wonder what he's thinking with Toad here. Toad's injured. I don't
also
really
injured,
see it.
so
Okoye's also injured. Oh yeah, my bad. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So he could have come down to the Shuri point, but Shuri's just going to push him off with the Wakanda Forever, which he's going to do now anyway. Yeah, I mean, that's a fine play there. Toad's not really doing all too much. You just want to keep stalling your activations till it's eventually ASM versus Agent Venom.
Yep. So it looks like ASM's going here with a leap. So, what are your outs here? I guess you could lifesaver either of them. That's the problem that he's experiencing, is that he's almost certainly going to lifesaver this.
Yep, and then he's got the Spider Tracker up his sleeve if Jay moves.
He could do it to both, so he could
moving slow.
He could lifesaver ASM and then Spider Tracker Venom right now.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Oh no, hold on. No,
Jay's gonna go for ASM.
He played Spider Tracker on Miles. Remember, he just didn't flip the card.
Ah, okay.
So he doesn't have that available, and lifesaver is once per turn, so it does mean Venom is hung up here.
Yeah. But we don't care about Venom here. I think this has to be the Hail Mary into ASM.
Yeah. So now that is ASM's not on the point. So basically the out here is taking out Venom. So basically he can't take out your characters, and then you go with Okoye and you spend her into Gwen because ASM is not on the point, and that would win you. Oh, but Toad's there. Oh yeah, Toad being there you have to Wakanda Forever and kill Toad, and then walk over and one shot Spender Gwen.
Yeah, ASM here potentially can.
Venom has Spider Sense. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh yeah, Venom's got Spider Sense as well. So he's not even an easy target.
Vodka Blitz mentioned that. Yeah, that's funny.
At the moment here, it might actually be Gwen because she's not got any rerolls. She does have cover. And you just hope,
Yeah, it looks like he's going with.
Got a one-shot one of these guys.
He didn't.
We're playing the Spider Tracker.
How did Miles move last time? Did Miles move from?
No, Miles got a lifesaver away.
But he went. Hold on. Okay, so I guess what happened on the lifesaver is that they played it slightly wrong because Miles was behind the truck and it's a push. So he couldn't have theoretically been in that spot. It didn't ultimately matter because Miles got one shot anyway. So that's what happened. There's the confusion. I thought because Miles went on the other side of the truck, it had to have been Spider Tracker. But it looks like it all ended up resolving itself. Spider Tracker wasn't played, and they just played it now. So we just double advanced ASM. That's probably the game now at this point.
Yeah, even if Jay one shots Gwen, that doesn't do anything. So.
Yeah, this is it's mathematically over now, unless
Yeah, it's still going to be a big round for Jay, I think. But yeah, not enough after that last round.
All right.
Oh, so Gwen's just going to block straight up all three of these with the cover.
Dojo saying a huge missed rule by them. Well, imagine missing rules in the finals of an event. I think that might have happened before. I mean, just like the reality is nobody's ever played a perfect game of MCP, or at least that's what Shadow Marvel says. And after playing this game long enough, I believe him that the reality is that mistakes happen everywhere. And we just try our best, basically.
Lucas's tips for life.
All right, so yes, I think the players played relatively cleanly low this game, and so that's good on them.
Yeah.
Never a perfect round in golf. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so what else? That's it, right? They're gonna mark their scores shortly.
Venom's just gonna come down, claim this. I'll claim that point just for. Yep, we're just going to see Agent Venom's going to throw Okoye off here and then come claim the long point, just for extra VPs, which is always the way to do it.
Is it? Is it bad manners, or is it just like part of the game?
No, Part of the game. Part of the
Yeah,
game.
that's fair.
Yeah.
I personally, if my opponent says yes, you win, I'm like, all right, I don't care. Like whatever, my
Yeah.
characters will stay where they are. I'm just like, let's just be done with this.
Yeah. We've
But
uh, we've we've just had a big tournament, and I say big, compared to your guys, it's probably not that huge, but it's one of the biggest ones in Australia. And I know there were some positions that were given based on victory points.
that's right. I
Um,
can understand that
I,
then
I mean,
playing
in the
that.
finals it doesn't matter, but yeah.
Yeah. In this tournament, it doesn't matter. You're eliminated if you lose, so it's really just you
Yep.
win it, and that's all that matters. So,
Yeah, I managed to win 5 in a row after losing my first one, so that was every game was just
oh,
clenching.
that must have been pretty intense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who is the co-commentator? Yeah, this is Andrew Wine. How do you say your last name?
Wynen.
Yes, he was
Wynen.
He is an Australian qualifier, and I think you've qualified now 3 times. If I'm, or is it 3 times you made to the top cut?
Yeah, so I've had 3 in the cut. Been knocked out in the first round twice, but I did make it to top
How
4
did that go?
until there was some jerk playing Malekith.
Yeah.
Um,
And
yeah,
what did he
yeah.
do?
Well, he didn't win it.
Oh man, so he beat
And
you in the
yeah,
semifinals, but
beat me
then
in the semis, and then yeah, came second
yeah,
again.
who could again? Yeah,
Yeah,
who could that have been?
yeah. We're not salty about that game at
No,
all.
no, no.
No,
I don't know. I
that
don't know
was a
about you, man. I
fantastic
think
game, though.
yeah, I had a blast playing that game.
Oh yeah,
No,
yeah,
it
yeah.
was
Bullseye
actually
still gives me nightmares.
I was actually terrified of your opening in round two was incredibly strong, or like it was the smash. No, it was like the I was very
Yep.
scared, and then your dice slowed down, and it gave the opportunity for me to activate Malekith and Hulk, and I was able to
Yep.
just outposition or like just the sword. You utilize the sword based pushes to push Goblin out of the way, and it was definitely a butt clencher for the first 30 minutes of the game. That's for sure.
Yeah, that season, I had 2 losses. I had one in the Swiss, and that was versus Malekith Cabal on Sword and Researcher at 15,
Oh
and
my
then
god.
the other loss was against Malekith Malekith Cabal Sword
So
Researcher 15.
15, yeah. Oh man, that's
Uh,
wild. It's your
Yeah,
weakness, I guess. Is that exact
yep.
matchup?
Sword base. I dislike it intensely, so I never practice it.
Right.
Yeah, it's a weak spot. That and Fisk.
Yeah, but that's either way, getting to semifinals. Not very many people get that far in the league, so yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yep,
Yeah, yeah,
and I will still claim that was with Spider Foes as much as I can,
yeah.
even if the tiger was there.
And you have there's an event coming up that you're in, or you're going to.
There
Jay's
is.
hosting
I've
it.
I've got to I've got to do the shout out for that. So Jay is running Marvel Crisis Protocol Code Orange. That's a 2-day event out in Orange on the 27th of April coming up. So Orange, New South Wales. I believe it's actually the same weekend. There's like a chrysanthemum festival or some weird like flower show out there the same weekend. But this will be a new player friendly. I think we've got about 16 players at the moment. Yeah, new player friendly. So don't come and chat it. But yeah, absolutely everybody's welcome. 2 nights. I believe Jay's arranged with the local brewery there to host a trivia night on the Saturday. So they're always good fun. So it'll be a whole weekend thing. Come along, it'll be a ton of fun.
Yeah, that sounds really sweet.
Yeah, Orange is one of our smaller country towns. Jay will probably be mad at me for saying that, but yeah, they've undergone a recent upgrade and scored a couple of breweries and a gin distillery. And I think your ticket price, Jay will correct me if I'm wrong, might include pizza on the Saturday night at one of the nighttime venues. Yes, we'll include pizza and Marvel trivia at a local brewery. Separate cost for that, but there will be prizes.
Very cool.
But yeah, come along. I'll be there. Come say hi.
Looks like Toad accepted the damage from Shuri. Oh no, he was forced to take it because Shuri rolled well, and therefore just slipperied back onto the point. And
Yep.
uh, and it looks like Jay was thinking of he was trying to set up a range 2 attack into Toad or something like that, but ultimately Slippery gets him out of that. So I think this is where they're gonna wrap up the scores now that everyone has activated. We'll jump in their chat as soon as they update the scoreboard. All right. Catch you later, Patrick.
Yeah, we're going to keep throwing dice here. I think this might be Okoye energy into Agent Venom.
Okay.
The Vibranium Spear Blast for the... Nah.
Yeah.
Is this the Wakanda Forever coming through finally? Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Excellent.
He must have moved. I don't know exactly. Or maybe it was a flurry. I don't know the exact
Yeah.
timing.
Yep. Yeah, I think for now it's just playing for points and dignity. But you know, they've both got stacked and tons of dignity in this game. That has been a very nicely played game. Oh no, Agent Venom's got all the rerolls from the
yeah, that's right.
The Great Responsibility.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, that's
He must have
phenomenal.
hit the. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a second attack. He must have.
Shout out
Okay.
to my boy Scorpion on the cleanup card. I'm hoping he's coming out soon, and I'm looking forward to 2-threat Shocker. Really looking forward to a 2-threat in affiliation Spider-Foes. I don't have any inside info on it. This is just me wish listing.
Yeah, the Spider-Foes are going to be exciting. It'll be really exciting to see what they can do. Yeah, I think that'll be like Spider-Foes are always they're a cool affiliation, and the models are awesome. So the Sandman looks just unreal. I'm looking forward to painting him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the boring one that's looking forward to Shocker and Vulture because they just seem like they could be just kind of boring but solid pieces for the affiliation. And yeah, based on the Shocker from the comics, I really hope he's terrible. Like,
yeah.
I hope he has some sort of thing where he always counts as injured or something just really bad to just
thematic, be very thematic.
Thematic, just so thematic, yeah. No, that is a box I'm very much looking forward to. And we got the surprise of yet another Black Panther coming through. That's exciting.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
game.
That is very cool. Yeah. I liked him in the new movie. I'm like more of an MCU guy. I don't follow the comics, but
Yep. He's been around forever. The idea of playing an actual Cabal. So from the comics, the Cabal was the Dark Illuminati, basically.
We're gonna jump into their into their chat now.
Yep, excellent.
Hello.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
How's it going?
Hey, thank you for letting us stream that game. That was a lot of fun, and it was a lot of. I could tell there was a lot of decision making that needed to happen, and there was
a lot of missed clock triggers.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. I knew I wasn't paying attention as much as I said I was gonna pregame, so I'm sorry. But either way.
That's okay. We got through it.
Yeah. Lots of big exciting dice, either one way or the other.
Killmonger and Wong.
Kyle's big Agent Venom all webbed up turn was quite something to see happen.
Yeah, like 1 damage.
Yes. So Jay, what were your thoughts on the crisis coming up and your deployment, and ultimately you you gave Kyle the opportunity to pick up all 3 viruses. We just want to understand what your thinking was on that, because we thought it was pretty dangerous.
Well, danger is my middle name, so that's why. No. So the idea behind a lot of it, and giving that opportunity, was to kind of, what I was thinking, once Toad was up here, I was actually thinking of sending Spider-Man up against him aggressively to try and just take him out. Him and Killmonger, to just try and get rid of him. And the idea was what I was hoping, because most of the time when someone's got a legacy cure, they try to get their models together, especially if there's mission objective or Toad, to try and get them all on one model. So if he could kind of collect them and bring them back to his own thing, and then I could push up, and then I changed my mind and went after it. I denied a lot. I actually messed up when it came to picking my list. And I should have gone M'Baku. Like the fact that I didn't take M'Baku against something that pushes everything was really, really silly. I mean, like, yes, the leadership's not great, but it's better than getting pulled around a lot, like, and pushed around a lot. Like we saw Killmonger go from being on the ambush token, I think, at one stage, and just getting pushed out so he couldn't do things. Could have made it much harder to do. Like the leadership's not great, but I think it would have been better than the reroll because the amount of pushes that happen, I would have gotten some triggers that would have thrown off his plan.
Yeah,
I think
I can see that.
But yeah, I was caught up in the fact that I should have remembered that when I don't have Prio, my Amazing Spider-Man play where I can grab 2 Legacy Virus Cures isn't as strong. So I think I should have gone, okay, I don't have Prio, I should go on the offensive, like maybe even, as much as I hate saying this, dropping Amazing Spider-Man and maybe Shuri, that's 6 points. Sorry, 7 points. I could have easily picked up both M'Baku. And if I open my roster, who else have I got? That's 3. Blob. Yeah, he's my only other 3 there. But yeah, like it was. Yeah, I messed up in a bit of my list picking. Because yeah, I was caught up on my old combo and ADHD brain went into instant fixation on, oh, this works before. And it's like, wait, it's not the same parameters. That might not be the best way to do things.
Yeah.
Admittedly, Spider-Man taking so much damage in that first turn was really a surprise. But then again, Venom's supposed to take out Spider-Man. Like his kit is made to do that. And yeah, just didn't go that great in the end.
I'm pretty
But-
sure first turn Venom did 0 damage to Spider-Man.
Was it 0? It was the second turn then.
It might have been 1.
Yeah, I think it was like
Yeah.
activation 1. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely some statistically average dice we saw. 0
Yeah.
and all. Yep, nothing in the middle.
Oh, the
That was a great pick by Kyle there to bring the Agent Venom. Did you think Jay was going to bring Amazing Spider-Man, or was that more for the secures and just to negate that cover?
It's for the crises.
Yep,
Every time.
perfect.
Especially Wakanda. Like, the leadership is a flat reroll. There's going to be a Shuri, because if there's more than 3 secures, there's a Shuri. Like, every time. So I figured if he's going to have a bunch of defensive reroll tech, and there's going to be cover everywhere, it's like Agent Venom isn't that far behind Spider-Woman in his raw ability to control points, because he can just throw people off secures instead of stealing their extracts. And so it was like, I need a 4th threat. It works with the points. Agent Venom is going to be the guy here. And then, yeah, he ended up doing very well for me. A little brutal at first, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
Killmonger didn't like Miles very much. Like you guys saw
Yeah.
those huge
Oh,
dice.
that was
Oh, yeah.
awesome.
His
That
Miles.
was
Oh, yeah.
five crits on your initial roll was quite something. I don't think I've ever seen that many. But Kyle, I had a question for you. You had ASM. This was like early in the game when you had ASM, Venom, and Sam all huddled around that single point that Panther is on currently. You opted to
Yep.
rotate ASM to the middle point. I think Shuri was there, or sorry, Okoye was there. What were your thoughts on that? We weren't sure like if you were thinking ahead or what was going through your mind when you decided to rotate ASM like away from your little like bunker of research of viruses that you were kind of setting up.
So it was a mixture between, I wasn't sure if I was going to use so I had cleanup, and I was going to play all webbed up and try to do this guy in the next round, try to do in his
Yeah.
ASM.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure if I was going to do it with my Venom or if I was going to do it with my ASM, because the ASM ends up having like a higher average damage output and the ability to just leave. But the other thought was to rotate him to the middle just to tie the secure to try to generate a larger average, because or a larger point I guess differential.
Disparity. Yeah.
Yeah, disparity. That's the word. Because I already had Agent Venom and Toad sitting on this point. Or Sam and Agent Venom
Yeah.
and Toad was back here, so I had a hug box, someone to dump legacy cures off of in case they just, I don't know, he just blew up Agent Venom or whatever. So Spider-Man didn't have to stay in here, and he was the least squishy option to go and just contest the middle point so that we could tie it out, and I could start with a 4-3 again the second round.
Right. I like it. I and Venom ended up rotating there anyway. So you set up like a new little bunker or mission objective bunker
Yeah.
on in the middle of the board too. So yeah, that was really
So, like,
cool.
yeah, I gotta go back and watch this because I think there's a few small times that I made some interesting errors, and I want to go see, just small stuff.
All right,
But
well, don't overestimate my ability to catch the things. All right, because there's yeah, we'll see if I caught the things that you're thinking of. But I mean, more than likely, probably not.
Yeah, like thanks for the game, Kyle. Like it was really enjoyable. You're a solid dude. Like I really enjoyed the game. And it's a shame about time difference to organize more games because I'd happily play you again, mate. I really enjoyed that game.
yeah, that was the time difference part was brutal for anyone watching who doesn't know. My friend Jay here's in Australia, somewhere in Australia, right?
Yeah, very much so in Australia.
And I live in southern Ontario, Canada. So the difference in time from Eastern to ADET or whatever it is
AEST.
AEST.
AEDT, isn't it?
Oh, it's daylight savings time.
Yeah.
AEDST, I think it is.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll leave that to the
RSVP,
Aussie.
BBW, it's all just some acronym of some kind.
So the Aussie viewers can figure it out for themselves. But the difference in time between me and him is 16 hours. So it is 6 p.m. on Friday the 8th for me, and or we started at 6 p.m. Friday the 8th for me, and it's 10 p.m. Saturday the 9th for him.
10
No, no, 10
a.m.
10
a.m. in the
a.m.
morning.
10 a.m. Sorry, 10 a.m.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be sunny.
Okay, thanks for the heads up. Yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
But
no,
yeah, Jay
And-
was a great opponent. We played a great game. It was pretty tight. We had some stuff we had some issues with, and we figured it out. We just talked. There was nothing.
Yeah.
great.
Nothing major.
Andrew, do you
it's
have any
almost as if we
questions?
acted like adults.
Andrew, do you have any questions for
I-
the players?
I wanted to ask about the Kyle bringing the ASM. Now, I don't think it was this deliberate, but did you bring ASM as a counter to usurp the throne to try to make Killmonger have to chase Spider-Man, or was that just a happy coincidence?
So I did think about that, because there's
Nice.
nothing quite as fun as leading Killmonger on a safari around the whole board, right? Like
Yep.
him trying that he was never close enough at it. Like this last round is the closest he got to ever being able to
Yeah.
use that card. But it's mostly I took ASM because I knew I was already decided I was going to take Agent Venom. And the sudden like snap of kill pressure you can get on a mission like this where everyone expects themselves to be roughly safe because everyone is covered by playing cleanup and all webbed up in the same round. It's jarring. 'Cause
Yep.
you go from being like, oh, I'm incredibly tough even on my soft stuff to like ASM swings onto your face and rolls 9 dice and you get no cover, you get no anything, you implode. And I figured at 20 points he was going to bring an Amazing Spider-Man. So I said, if cleanup's like free money, I may as well. Also, in Legacies, if you can dump 2 Legacy viruses onto an ASM, you probably just win.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, yeah, the same thing happened for me at CanCon running Amazing Spider-Man with this combo, where I had Legacy Virus twice and I Voltroned him twice. Like I got all 3 pieces and got rid of him for the win.
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
was-
and Cleanup as well goes down as a card that I've seen the art for and love the art because I love Scorpion, but have never had any idea what it does or what it was called.
Andrew just
but
laughs
yeah.
and giggles and claps because he gets to see a
Oh.
spider foe on there. It just makes him happy.
Yep,
It's-
there is a sheer Spider-Foes bias going on. But yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's not bad. I put it in the roster specifically for this crisis and for the Web Warrior mirror. Because
Yep.
in the Web mirror, both players almost always run ASM and they almost always run Venom.
Right. Yeah.
Mhm.
And ASM being able to just like swing to the back of the board to the opponent's miles, holding that 1 extract and praying that you don't find them, and just kill them. It's pretty rough, but yeah, and yeah, it's just like a flex pick card. It made it in here. I probably should have taken it as like no matter the cost, because when I started round 2 of the day's miles within 2 of a Spider-Man holding or an extract, I was like, where's no matter the cost?
Right.
When I first looked at your list and I saw Miles there and I saw you didn't have no matter the cost, I was like, okay, that's a huge relief and it made things a bit safer for the plays that I was planning because what Miles was deployed what, over by the truck on your flank, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and when I moved up and grabbed that, it's like I was waiting, like I was worried about Miles coming up and just zapping it off, but then I was like, oh, no matter the cost, that's a relief.
Yeah, I gambled a little bit in list building that because the problem with this is I only took a single steal in Miles. So if you get
Mm.
like 2 legacy viruses onto Panther, I
Mhm.
just lose.
Yeah.
Because I have nothing to punch through counting blanks. Like I could throw an incendiary bomb at him and then kind of pray. But I had prio, so I was just like, let's be pretty safe. Throw a toad. The toad can get cover. The toad can mess around, get back here behind full line of sight blocking. Take the other one on ASM, make a hug box, make sure I don't lose the extracts, and then I held on to 2 of them for the whole game, so it worked out all right. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
both players, your deployments were really interesting as well. If you do listen to this back, you'll hear me make a bunch of stupid suggestions, so disregard those. But yeah, 6 wide on both sides with eight pieces on the board. Yeah, we definitely
You're gonna
commentary
hear us
probably
call
got
things totally
some stuff
wrong, and then
Oh,
and then
yeah,
regret
yeah,
and then be like, oh wait a second, they
yeah,
know what they're doing.
yeah, and just be like, oh, they
Hey,
played that
hey!
wrong. They
Don't
played
swear
that
about
wrong.
me. Don't pretend that I think I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, they have a better idea than we do. But
I get a
great.
hyperfixation on a combo and I try to do it and then realize that it's not always a viable option. Kills me so many times, and it happened this time.
Jay,
I think if you guys are going to watch this back, you can both be very proud of how you played because you both did great. Yeah.
Jay, you held on to Wakanda forever. I think a little longer than everyone else thought you might. What were you waiting for? I guess is the question.
My big thought was, like, if I was gonna try and get a usurp tone, I needed Wakanda forever to just get that extra damage on Spider-Man. Which I
Right,
think
that
that's
makes
where
sense.
it was just to maximize my usurp turn, just to get the extra 2 dice on the attack, because the usurp 3 dice into him, plus other characters could add a little bit of damage if I was lucky, if I needed it. But Kyle kept him away. He knew that, oh, okay, he's very punchy. Let's feed him Miles instead.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you very much for letting us stream the game. Congrats to both players for qualifying for Top Cut. It's you have to either win an event like Jay did, or win, or I guess you could also win the regular Swiss like Kyle did. So either way, you have to do well to even get here. So congrats, and congrats to Kyle for advancing to top 16. Hopefully we get a chance to watch you play in that game as well. So I'll catch you guys later. Have a good morning or afternoon if you're on the other side of the world, and have a good night, Kyle.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much for giving us this opportunity. Take care, guys.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, thanks, Kyle. Best of luck with the rest of it, mate.
For sure.
All right.
Right.
All right. That's another stream. The top 32 are done. Man, got 11 of them of 16 games streamed on my channel. That's pretty cool. So yeah, you can watch the playbacks on my YouTube channel, and we'll catch you guys in the top 16. See you later.